Hi guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager. Now, today we've got a vote, and I'm going to abstain. So let's skip to the end. I don't really care about this vote, it's been rejected anyway. It's about using real safety car only instead of using both real and virtual. I don't really care for it, don't really mind. I'm saving my votes for when I want to use them. So, I'm offering a contract to Daniel Apt. He's a little bit of an improvement on our other driver, Gomez. But he's got a lot more potential overall. So he's not much better, but he's got better potential, which is why I'm thinking about getting him. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but I wouldn't mind having this extra driver available to us now. And I think if we do pick him up, our driver stats will go over. And he doesn't want to sign it. Well, fuck you, mate. I'm going to retract my offer. Yeah, retract it. Go fuck yourself. I'm not paying you more than 360 grand a race. You're fucking mad. Now, we do have some scoutings coming in, so that's always good. We're not getting a telemetry centre, mate. I don't care what you're saying. Let's have these other look ones. Kimi Räikkönen. I would like you, mate. I don't think you want to join us, will you? See? Why would you not? Why would you not want to join the amazing Enigma Racing? James Hinchcliffe. Again. Yeah, I didn't think so. I want these drivers. Now, I'm recording this back to back with the last episode. This is actually the same bottle of beer. And we are going to Doha. Now, we haven't got long to get things done here, so I'm clearing this out. And what I mean by we haven't got long to get things done, what I mean is we need to get all of our top parts up to 100%. These parts here aren't that far off. Same for the suspension. Only 7 days left to go to get those done. We should have enough reliability on our parts to see us through to the end of the season now. We've only 2 races left to go. But we need to get the brakes up to full. We need to get the gearboxes that we've got, the 2 really crap gearboxes we've got, up to full as well, so that they carry on at peak performance for next season. Obviously, we've got a lot of parts here, but it's only the best parts, the 2 best parts from each thing. So these 2 brakes up here, they'll go through. These 2 engines, they'll go through. These 2 gearboxes, those 2 suspensions, they will be the only parts that follow through to next season. James Jakes. You're a reserve driver, you're an early breaker. Not really got anything going on improvements-wise. Rezenkvist. Again, don't really have desired earnings, minus 100 grand. Not interested. I mean, look at his potential ability as well. And he wants 100 grand less. Why would you not want to come to us, mate? Who are you race for? Mahindra. We're ahead of Mahindra in the standings. Look, we're like 3 places ahead of him. And you're lower than DeForney. Why would you not want to join us? Retard. He's not a retard. I'm sure he's a very, very good driver. Marcel Desailly is talking about Techie Tar's test track. Marcel Desailly needs to fuck off, basically. Every episode, Marcel Desailly puts his fucking nose... He didn't in the last episode, actually, to be fair to him. But he sticks his fucking nose in. He knows fuck all about motorsports. Every episode I whinge about him. I need to stop. Because I know if I... No, I don't. I'm not even going to... I'm going to keep talking about him, aren't I? I know I am. Every single episode I'm going to see him. I'm just going to go... Same as Jonathan Edwards. And it's going to be a point where you guys watching this are going to start putting links into the comments saying, hey, look, this is Marcel Desailly. I know what you guys on the internet are like. Because I'm like that. Or at least I used to be. So, yeah... Marcel Desailly, just fuck off. And Jonathan Edwards. I mean, I like you both. In your respective sports, you're a great sportsman. When it comes to motorsport, I don't think you know what you're on about. A bit like me, really. I don't really know what I'm on about. I don't really follow motorsport. I really like Motorsport Manager. Don't like motorsport in real life. If I wanted to see a bunch of cars flying at ridiculous speeds, I'll just go down to the motorway and have a look. Honestly, I would just pull up, put my seat down, go to the motorway and just sit there and watch. That's basically what it is, isn't it? Watching a load of cars just fucking go too fast. I'm a miserable cunt at times. I know I am. I know I am, guys. I know I'm a miserable cunt. You're so cynical. I know. I've always been that way. I like it. So, we're in Doha. So, there's not going to be any chance of rain, really, is there? I was saying, was there rain last season? There may have been rain last season in Doha. I'm pretty sure there was, actually, thinking about it. Because I'm sure I remember being very surprised. Or was it Dubai? I'm sure one of the... I'm about to say desert countries. They are desert countries, really. One of the Middle Eastern countries on the Arabian Peninsula, I'm pretty sure it rained in one of their races for us last season. I might be wrong. Put it in the comments. I'm not going to go back and watch it, but I'm sure there's someone who has basically watched these episodes back to back from the off and has seen it recently is going to be able to turn around and go, yeah, actually, no, it was Dubai, or it was Doha, or what are you on about, mate? It never rained in the desert. Dozy fucker. You know, I don't mind. Stick it in the comments. Just let me know if I'm right or wrong. I don't mind. So we're going to get these guys in. We're not even going to let them finish an actual flying lap. Got to get this handling right. So, same stint again, 12 laps. Same tyres. Downforce is great. The speed balance, he needs a little bit of work. I think we're going to go that away first, and then that away. See what happens. Excellent, okay, great. Okay. We can get that okay bit sorted out. Same here. It's just that handling. So, I think we go this way first. See what happens there. I mean, the 40 might get done very early on, in which case we'll just let him... We'll just have a little tweak. We'll have a little tweak, see if we can get to 99%. I've never had 100%. I don't know if you can get 100%. But if we can get him done early enough, we might have a look at it. Let's bring him in now, actually. We'll bring them both in. Just get them both in. And then we'll let them have a flying lap. So, fastest lap so far is Stroll. You want the handling back the other way. Okay, that's fine. It's just a little thing, little feedback. That's all I need. Just a little bit of feedback. That's all I ask for. So, stints again. Same tyres. Yep. So, where were we before? So, you want to go the other way to there. Yeah, let's try there. And we were good before. So, that's where we were. So, we need to go a little bit longer. Not too much longer, but that'll do it, I reckon. I reckon that'll get us greats across the board. We've got to go very poor. We've got very, very poor. Let's go the other way then. So, the oversteer was there and it was okay. So, if we go that far, bring this down to like so. Yep. Bang, bang. Bish bosh. So, let's see how this works out for us. See if we can get some great, excellent, excellence. Excellence across the board, please. The executioner of excellence. I don't know what I'm on about, really. I'm just very, very hot. Fan is still on. I don't want to turn up to full speed. I do want to turn up to full speed, but I won't. Handling's better. Do we bring them in? Nah, fuck it. We'll let them get their knowledge up. Just go for it, guys. If I see any complaints, I'll bring them in. That's all I can do. If I see complaints, I'll bring them in. Otherwise, I mean, we're not going to get to level 3 on the trim or the tyres. We're not going to get knowledge of level 3 because I brought them in too often. But I don't fucking care. We've got our optimization right. Handling is spot on. That's good. Speed balance is working better. I know my shit. That's all I can say. I know my shit. They should all be greats. Should all be greats. Or excellence. You know, it should be bright green or purple basically for everything on these now. After that, but who knows? So we've got a 12th and a 16th in the positions for this. He likes his downforce. He likes his aero. It's mint. You can't go wrong with a mint aero. You can't. You can't. I say it every episode. A mint aero is always nice. Don't see many orange arrows these days, but they were good as well. They were. So no, we didn't get a level 3 for the race trim and the medium tyres. We weren't far off though, but I say if we hadn't have brought in the guys, we wouldn't have got the setups right. And although we don't know if we've got the setups right, I'm pretty sure we have. So 12th and 13th for their runs. Yeah, Susie Perry. Susie Perry's back. I like Susie Perry. A little bit of Susie. Hello, Susie. How we doing? Trying to come back to my place. Not with a voice like that, she wouldn't. Hi, Susie. Would you like to come back to mine? I don't know what that is. That's my worst impression of an extremely camp guy. So we've got great, excellent, great. So 25%, that's fine. I'll get you out on the softs. 25, 95. And we've got an excellent, great, great, 97%. That's fine as well. We'll get you out on the softs. Off you both. Off you both. Off you both fuck. Get you out there. Send you out. You're going to go on auto. And we're going to do the Forney ourselves. Not do him. But we're going to sort out his clean air optimization ourselves. Because ever since Mad Cheese 4... I mentioned in every single episode, mate. I think I've mentioned in every single episode since you told me this. But ever since Mad Cheese 4 told me how to do this, I've done it, and it seems to work 95% of the time. So if you're watching this, and you're wondering how to do the clear air optimization, this is how. And like I say, 95% of the time, it seems to work. Perfect, good. He knows his shit. He knows his shit, does Mad Cheese 4. You know what's missing? It's missing a bit of lime in that beer. And he's just a fucking wedge of lime in it. Problem is, I don't have any limes. And I'm not walking down to the co-op to get any. And I'm not driving anywhere to get any. And I can't be asked to slice any up. So I'll just deal without the limes. They do taste better. I mean, I've got some lime juice in the bottle. I could always add that. I don't think it'll be the same. Give it a whack one day, I guess. Not tonight, though. I think that's going to be my last one tonight. It is beer number 3 or 4. I can't remember now. I don't really count my beers, but it's 8:30. I think maybe that'll do me. I'm gonna go to bed soon anyway. I got up at 3:30 this morning, so. Loki, if you're watching this, mate, I'm like the opposite of you. You go through till like 3 o'clock in the morning. That's when I wake up. Yeah, if Loki Doki, if you've not checked out Loki Doki, he is another excellent YouTuber. In fact, I say another excellent YouTuber. I'm just a YouTuber. He is an excellent YouTuber. If you're liking my Motorsport Manager content and you like my Football Manager content, go check out him because he's a little bit more polished than I am. I say a little bit. He's got a bald head, so he's got to be very, very polished. So yeah, it's worth always checking him out. Also, if you are trying to start YouTube yourself and you fancy doing a YouTube channel, I recommend looking at his How to YouTube series. All you got to do is, in the YouTube search, just type in Loki Doki, L-O-K-I-D-O-K-I, and then, yeah, check out his stuff. He'll set you right. I forgot about this. I don't know how that's going to affect things. I may have to do the slow down bit a little bit later than normal, so around about there, and then go for it. Okay, did we not get around? Did we not get to finish a lap? We didn't get to finish a lap. We didn't even get around in time. Oh well. So, Deforney in 12th and Gomez in 15th. Isn't bad. Isn't bad. Apt, Martin, Frines, Daly and Prost are going to lead the line here by the looks of things. Rio's here today as well. Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand. I don't know if she does actually. Dancing on sand isn't the most comfortable thing in the world. It's certainly more comfortable than having sex on the sand though. Risk taker. Talking about sex on the sand. Especially if it's unprotected. We're not going to worry about Nurse. I think we've got enough with us. We're going to take the medium tyres and race trim. And we're going to get both drivers set up on the race. Hello, we've got to go back to that. There we go. So mediums, we've got 30 laps, 12 to 14 laps. We'll go to fuel options. We'll take 18 laps, I think. Yeah, 18. Confirm that. Change the setup. They're 97% still. Tyre choice goes 14 to 16. We may be able to do a one-stopper with the Deforney. He may be able to see it out. We're not going to push his tyres. We'll get him on that, and we'll get you on that. We won't push. No, we're going to have to do Gomez's, aren't we? But we're not going to do Deforney's tyres hard. I want to do a one-stopper. I think that's going to be the way he wins. or at least gets in the points. So get the speed up a little bit. DeForney up into 10th already. Let's go to DeForney. And a nice little blowout start there. He's dropped back down to his original position and now back up to 11th. Gomez in 16th, 15th. It's a bit weird. You can't really tell at this point. DeForney's up in the 10th. Gomez up in the 14th. DeForney's now going to lose position because he lets Friens take him on the inside. Gomez is still sitting in 14th. Now, I'm not a big fan of Doha because there's not enough rain. I like my rainy tracks, as we know. So it's going to be a case of working out this strategy, getting a one-stopper on DeForney. I might push Gomez's tyres a bit more. So we've got 30 laps. If we can get 10 laps out of a set of tyres on Gomez, I'll be happy. Because that means we're about right. But I need DeForney to hold back on his tyres. Once he gets to about 10 laps, I may... or it depends how many positions he loses. But once we get to about 10 laps, I'll review his tyre wear and then push according to that. He is losing positions though. Let's go neutral again. I don't mind doing the odd bit. Gomez getting himself back in the 16th. I am pushing his tyres a bit hard probably at this point. So just get him to go back down to push. DeForney's dropped down to 13th. I'm not expecting anything else at the minute, but we're looking potentially to regain our position on this one stop. Gomez into 14th, has taken over DeForney. DeForney just about holding off Evans there in 16th. So we've got anything. We've got anything to help us out rain-wise. Not at all. I don't know why I'm even contemplating that there could be rain. What I would like is a big tsunami to turn up while while we're sort of over here. I'd like a tsunami to turn up, wipe out all the other cars, and make the rest of the track wet. That'd be nice. Certainly make things easier for us. Let's go to Gomez, watch him for a bit. I mean, there's no difference between watching him and DeForney at the minute because they're basically behind each other. I'd say behind each other, or on top of each other, should I say. Not like that, but I need Gomez to push a bit harder, really. Need him to catch up. We need points. We certainly need points. We need to start getting some points on the board, especially if we want to hold on to 4th in the Constructors' Championships, and I really want to hold on to 4th. I don't know how much money that will be, but anything it is will really, really be beneficial. Because I do want to build that design centre. It's going to cost 15 million, but once we get that design centre built, we can then, the following season, look at getting the road car factory built. Now, obviously, as I've mentioned, the road car factory will bring in money. Quite a chunk of it, so I've heard. So we do want to get that in. Once we've got that coming in, money shouldn't be as much of an issue. So Gomez looking to take he was looking to take 13th from Rosenqvist there. He's kind of fallen off the pace again now. Just silly mistakes, really, more than anything. But who's... Right, so Carroll is quite a way ahead of us. I'm just looking at the teams who are below us. I know that Heidfeld and Rosenqvist are with Mahindra, who are below us. Carroll, Villeneuve, and Vern's teams, they're all below us. And I want to say that Friens and DaCosta with BMW. That's what I'm thinking they are. But we need to try and stay ahead of 12th and 13th if possible. Heidfeld and Rosenqvist. Because I don't think we're going to hold on to 4th. I think BMW have got too much about them. But holding on to 5th, we could do. I would like that. So we have got ahead of Rosenqvist with Gomez. Can DeForney get ahead of him as well? We've got Heidfeld just ahead of us. How are our tyres looking? At 40% on these tyres. We need to get Gomez to pull back on his tyres. He is burning through these just a touch too quickly, I'd say. No, don't allow your teammate through. That's my bad. Just race. You'll fall back otherwise. Gomez is locked up. So he's got 37% tyres. I want him to go 2 more laps. I think I pushed these tyres far too long. I only wanted to do a 2-stopper and I wanted to do a softs in the middle, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. DeForney's keeping up with Rosenqvist. He's only a second behind him, and we're only half a second behind Heidfeld. Is Gomez. He's going to do this lap. We're going to get him ready to pit on the next lap, and then DeForney. I need DeForney to get a little bit further in with his laps. I want him to get to 15, ideally. I don't think he's going to make it to 15. It's going to be a hard call. He's doing alright so far. You're at 51%, and we're about to start lap 8. So, maybe. We might have to get him to conserve. In fact, we'll do that now. We'll get him to conserve now. It does mean we'll probably start falling back positions, but I need to do a one-stopper with him, I feel, for us to get any points. Gomez has dropped down a few positions. We're going to get him set up to pit on this lap, as I said. We'll go with the mediums again. Fuel options. We'll go up to 20 laps. 17 laps. Park condition should be fine. Pit strategy is going to be fast. And that is that. So, DeForney is going to overtake both Gomez and Rosenqvist. That's a nice little bit of manoeuvring there. Carroll and Villeneuve are in the pits. So Heidfeld and Rosenqvist are still ahead of us at the minute. Two drivers we do need to pull ahead of if possible. Now Gomez obviously is going to pit, so he'll fall back, but I don't know how far. Forney is going to go a little bit longer. I don't know if Rosenqvist or Da Costa or Heidfeld are going to pit. I mean, we definitely need to be ahead of Heidfeld. So Gomez going to pits in 12th. DeForney is currently in 7th. He's going to pit, I'd say, in about 4 or 5 laps time. Hopefully a bit longer, 6 laps preferably. Gomez comes out in 17th. Let's go to Gomez. He's not far behind Evans in 16th. How's DeForney looking? He's going to lose a couple of positions, I'm sure. That being said, both Heidfeld and Acosta are coming into pits, so we never know. It's going to gain a position to begin with. But I'm hoping this one-stop strategy is going to work out for me this time round. So he's in the 4th at the minute. Who's in 6th? He's going to pull out ahead of us, as Daly has just pulled out ahead of us. So we dropped down to 5th. We've got Martin on our tail. We know Martin's good. Martin is very good. Martin's got PK Jr. just behind him, who's got fresh soft tyres. Najiri not far behind them. Don't worry about the fuel. I'll sort out the fuel for you, mate. Okay, we talk about this every race. Can we do something about the fuel? I've got the fuel on lock. Okay. I'll worry about the fuel. Now you worry your pretty little head about it. Let's go to Gomez, who's sitting in 15th. Looks like he's got a bit of a fight in his hands in front of him with Evans and Heidfeld. Do we get him to push on his tyres a little bit? We'll get him to push on his tyres just a bit. Maybe a lap's worth. I don't want him to burn through his tyres too much. Would like to get him to a lap 20 on these tyres if possible, and then finish him off after that. Not finish him off. I'd like to get him to that point where we can just do a medium 10 laps at the end, like real push. Come on, Gomez. DeForney's holding on to 5th. Need him to go a little bit longer. He's not going to be able to manage it though, is he? He's not. Let's go to high on this fuel. I need him to just go that a little bit longer. I don't think he's going to be able to. I'm going to be disappointed if he can't, because that's basically my strategy for him. I need you to go a little bit longer, mate. Alright. Don't worry. I heard you. It's fine. Fucking wife has texted me again. I sound so disappointed. Oh, my wife wants to talk to me. Good. Pretty sure it's her anyway. Yeah. Oh, 1 second. We'll do it shortly. So, how are we looking? DeForney's still holding on to 5th, but his tyre degradation is fuck off. Tyre degradation is okay, I guess. It's not. It's looking a bit ropey. He's going to lose out here in a second to Martin and PK Jr., I should imagine. I need you to hold on for at least one more lap, mate, okay? We'll get you to pit on this one, actually, and then we're going to be very, very careful on these tyres. We'll get you 20 laps, 22 laps worth of fuel. 21. Car conditions fine, pit strategy will have to be a fast one. No, we'll take a balanced. So we're going to get you to carry on like that, and then we'll get you to conserve most of your tyres. Gomez into 12th. Into 11th. Nope, into 12th. Come on, mate. Let's take Heidfeld. Knock him out of the fucking way. No, maybe not then. Come on, Gomez. I need you to attack. You just dropped 3 positions, you twat. Alright, fuck it. Let's go back to Forney. He's getting a little bit of a gap between him and PK Jr. Not much. PK Jr. having overtaken Martin, obviously. Let's get you to go neutral for this last little section. Might as well. And he's going to stay neutral to begin with. And then we're going to switch him down. Let's go to that. So where do you come out, mate? You're sitting in 17th at the minute. 18th, 17th, 16th. 16th is not bad, really, considering how big a pit that was. There was no fuck-ups, but it was a good pit. That is his first pit of the race, though, isn't it? So, yeah, you'd conserve these tyres just for now. Gomez sitting in 12th, has got Resenqvist just ahead of him. Heidfeld up into 9th. Now, the reason I'm talking about Heidfeld and Resenqvist is because they are with Team Mahindra. Now, Team Mahindra are in 7th at the minute. I would like to definitely finish ahead of those cunts. I don't know where BMW are sitting, and I don't know where Takita are sitting either. But I desperately want to stay ahead of these guys. So how we're doing on these tyres there, Gomez? You've got 15 laps, and you've got half your tyres. Okay, that's fine. I should be alright to see that out. Even if we have to come in on lap 19, that should be fine. The Forney sitting in 16th. You've got excessive fuel still. Get you to push these tyres to neutral, I guess. Just give them a little bit more of a shunt. You've got Resenqvist is coming into pit soon. Turvey might just ahead of him, and Heidfeld might just ahead of him. Heidfeld 9th. 9th is up here at the minute, so it's got a big gap ahead of us. 2.4 seconds. No. 7 seconds between Huss and Heidfeld. I don't think Heidfeld's going to pit. What's the point in bringing both your drivers into pit? Gomez up into 10th. So he is in the points now, Gomez. It's very important to be up within the points. The Forney's up into 14th. And I get to Forney to conserve those tyres just for a little bit longer again. BMW using Team Orders allowed DaCosta and Freins. So DaCosta and Freins, the light blue here, that is BMW. We want to finish ahead of those guys as well. They are 5th in the standings at the minute, and we are 4th. We need to. There's only 6 points between us now. We need to try and make sure we stay ahead of them. So Gomez sitting in 10th. Who does he have? He doesn't have anyone ahead of him. We're desperate to get to Forney ahead of both of them. Really. Gomez is catching up on Turvey. Gomez goes up into 7th, but he won't stay there long because there's people coming out of the pit ahead of us. So he's down into 9th again. Yeah, okay, we'll get you to go higher on the fuel actually. Just for now. I'm worried about having to fill up again. I don't want to have to spend too long filling up. Let's get the Forney's go up into neutral. He's got 13 laps to go. We pulled him on lap 14, didn't we? And he's got 78%. Oh, I don't know if he's going to be able to see it out. I don't know if he's going to be able to see it out. Who's that in front of us? Turvey is going to pit. DaCosta is already coming out of the pits. He's already done his pit. He's on mediums. He'll see the rest of the race out on those mediums, I should imagine. Freins has fallen back a little way. Gomez up into 9th again. The Forney into 10th. So both of our drivers are currently in the points. I need the Forney to conserve his tyres again. You need to conserve yours. So no, we better get you in actually on those. So fuel options, we're going to go for, there's 13 laps remaining, so let's go with 16 laps. Park conditions are fine. Pit strategy will be fast. And we're going to get you to go push on those and overtake. Now let's go to the Forney, because we know Gomez is going into the pit. We want to try and keep the Forney ahead of Najiri if we can. Especially as we're now ahead of Freins and we are ahead of Heidfeld and Resenqvist. We want to try and stay there. Najiri and Werner are in the team that are below us as well, so we need to try and keep ahead of those guys. DaCosta's the only one I want to definitely try and catch up with and stay ahead of. I don't think it's going to be doable. So Gomez is in the pit now. He's getting 12 laps of fuel put in. He already has 5. There's been a mistake on the fueling. His tyres are good, but he's going to be coming out of the pit in 16th. In 16th. Forney up into 9th. Don't worry about the refueling, mate. Just fucking concentrate on the race, you twat. I'm going to get him to pull back on his tyres to neutral. We won't be able to push his tyres too much. A bit like the Forney, really. He won't be able to push his tyres at all. But who's ahead of us? Munoz is going to have to pit. Stroller is in the pit, but is now coming out. Martin will have to pit before the end of the race. Da Costa will have to pit before the end of the race. Nigeria's going to have to pit. Verner's going to pit soon. Munoz is in the pit now, but he's going to be coming out of it. He's already out of it. Daly will have to pit soon as well. Any of the guys behind us? No. 61% on these tyres. I'm 100% sure if we'll be able to see it out. I think I pushed them for too long, these tyres. I don't think they're going to be able to see out the rest of the race. I'm a little bit concerned. I'm going to get you to conserve a little bit, Gomez, because I'm a little bit concerned about your tyres too. I want you to just keep doing what you're doing, really. 57% on these tyres. We're going to have to fucking pit him, aren't we? We're going to have to fucking pit him. I'm going to leave it as long as I can, obviously. I don't want to do something drastic and harsh. Gomez up in the 15th after taking Jacques Villeneuve on a conserving tyres driving style. Devorny is about to lose out to Nigiri, but Nigiri is going to have to pit as well soon. I say as well. I'm hoping we don't have to pit at all. Heidfeld might see out the race on those tyres, but I'm hoping he doesn't. Getting ahead of him. Stay ahead of him. Right, so Heidfeld's pulled ahead of us. We've got Freins just behind us. We're out of the points now. That's the disappointing thing. Obviously, hopefully, we're not going to have to pit at all. Other drivers will. Like Nigeri's definitely going to have to pit before the end of it. Da Costa might have to. PK Jr. might have to. I'm not too sure about Heidfeld. Martin's going to have to, but he's so far ahead it doesn't really matter. Evans will have to pit soon. I should imagine Turvey and Freins will need to pit, as well as Villeneuve, before the end of the race. So Gomez might be able to get himself up to 12th, but I mean, I won't be disappointed with 11th for 12th, but I will be at the same time, if that makes sense. Come on, Devorny, I need you to see these tyres out, mate. 7 laps to go. That's all it is. It's only 7 laps. I can't get his tyres up any higher without then bringing him into pit. That's the problem. He is up into 11th. Again. Gomez up into 14th. So Rosenqvist is last at the minute. That Heidfeld has caused me an issue. Because it's not where... It's kind of a case of where he finishes counts, but it's more a case of, because of the top 10 get points and anyone below that doesn't, we can't then keep our gap on top of BMW. So if he gets 10th, he gets a point. That gap between us and BMW goes down to 5 from 6. So it's a hard task. It is a hard task. Where are we at? 38%, 6 laps to go. I don't think we're going to see this out, are we? Fuck. I just can't see us seeing it out unless we go on rims for the rest of the race. Devorny's in 10th at the minute, but Heidfeld's literally there. He's going to get round us, I'm sure of it. And I don't think he's going to pit. I don't know, actually. Freins is going to pit soon, though. Felix Da Costa is in the same team as Freins, isn't he? So we need to... Yeah, so Freins and Da Costa are just... No, BMW are ahead of us. That goes without doubt. We're not going to hold on to our fourth position even after this race. We're going to lose that before the final race. Because Da Costa is 31 seconds ahead of us. I mean, he might have to pit still. I want to see us out. I want to see this out with our tyres, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. In fact, I know we're not going to have to pit, for fuck's sake. So let's go in, we'll get some softs, we'll put in 1 extra lap of fuel, 2 extra laps, 3 extra laps. Park condition, that doesn't help. Fuck's sake, we're going to have to do it. That is a disappointment. Now, can we get you to go neutral on these tyres just for a bit? Might be able to get some points with Gomez. I don't think we are with Devorny now, unfortunately. Because we're going to have to fix that part. That is disappointing as fuck. Incredible disappointing. So Heidfeld's going to pull ahead of Devorny and he's going to stay ahead of us. Deforney's going to lose a lot of positions here. He's going to come out real behind. So it's a good pit though. It was a good pit. Let's go heavy on these tyres. Push. So 16th. So we're going to go push and like really fucking go for it, just to do what we can. In fact, we're going to go attack. Gomez is in the points in 10th, but so is Heidfeld, and Heidfeld's a position ahead of us, which means he'll get more points, obviously. So we need to keep up with him. Now 3 laps left to go. 47% tyres for Gomez. I can't really do anything more with him. There isn't anything else I can do. If I push him more on the tyres, we're going to burn our tyres out. If I push him any harder on fuel, I can't. I can't push him any harder on fuel. We have pulled ahead of Heidfeld now. He's gone into the pit. Can we get Gomez ahead of him? I don't think Gomez is going to stay ahead of him. He was in the pit very quickly. He's out very quickly in 13th. But Heidfeld, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do. Gomez. Deforney's on the tail there. He's lost a couple of positions, but he's right on the tail of both Evans and Verne. On the inside. Or not. I need you to fucking go for this, guys. So, we've got 2 laps, is it saying, remaining? I didn't see what it said. Gomez in 9th at the minute has got himself a 4-second gap between him and Carroll. Or just shy of 4 seconds. Deforney sitting in 18th is right on the tail of Villeneuve, Evans and Carroll. Might be able to gain himself an extra position here. He does. He goes past Carroll, who went into the pit. But we need Deforney to do more. And I can't push him any harder either. I'm pushing him as hard as I can. Front piece of your wing is scraping along the floor. Is it? Your engine's looking pretty shitty too. Well, you're going to have to deal with it, I'm afraid. Get you some sunglasses, alright, mate? Just deal with it. Deforney, can you do something about this fucking car in front of you? Can you finally overtake the fucker, please? You've got an excellent overtaking stat. I know you can. Take the fucker. I can't be behind him. We're ahead of Resenqvist, but we need to get up in those points. So if we go to Gomez has got Frines right in his tail. And I can't push him any harder. His tyre's now gone into the red. He's still got to do one more lap. He's going to have to deal with it. So 40 up in the 16th. Gomez still just about hold on to 9th. He's going to have to deal with one lap with a broken wing and some real shit tyres, basically. There's nothing else I can do. Let's get him to really sort of push on these. In a little while, we'll get him to attack. When we attack. No, I'm not doing System of a Down again. I can't. Not that they can sing particularly well. I mean, Serge can, but the rest of them can't, can they? We need to concentrate on Gomez at this point. He's the one holding on to the points. I don't think Deforney's going to get anywhere near the points, is he? So, I don't think he's even going to get a 15th. But Gomez, we might be able to hold on to a 9th. The Costa did get 8th. If we can keep Frines out those points, I'll be happy. And if we can keep Heidfeld to 10th, that'll be decent as well. Are we going to do it? We're just about going to make it through by looks of things, and yeah. So let's go back to Deforney, who was attempting to overtake Mitch Evans. Don't think he's managed to. No, he hasn't. That's disappointing. But we've got some points. That's all right. 9th. Ninth isn't bad. Considering that we're not expecting much, or at least I'm not expecting much from this team at this point in the season, that's not bad at all. So Gomez in 9th and Deforney in 16th. Let's see if there's anything going on. Do we gain a couple of positions due to illegal parts or anything like that? So Apt lost a couple of positions. Other than that, Resenqvist lost 2. One looks things, yeah. And Stroll got a faster snap. So it was Daly, Stroll, and Prost on the podium. Deforney's dropped down a position. Gomez has gone up a position in the standings. We're still sitting in 4th with 5 points ahead of BMW and 18 points ahead against Nextev. I think we're at 20. Oh, hello. There's the tank. 20 points ahead of Mahindra means we should finish at least 7th. We should finish ahead, well, at least 6th, shall I say. We should finish ahead of Mahindra. Rio is saying we want more. That's from the qualifying. Nothing more from Susie. she's just leading me on. I'm sure she is. I'm sure she's leading me on. And it's disappointing. I need Susie to not lead me on. Sorry, the fish was doing something mad. He's doing this. That's what he was doing. Just spinning around in circles. I think he's a little bit fickle. So we finished 6th in that race, which isn't bad. Our marketing, I think, went up. Oh, lovely. 1%. That's actually quite a big chunk. 1%. Happiness is up all the way. Morale's up all the way. And yeah, good things apart from that. £1.7 million lost. But it does mean that we should have enough money to stay in the green at the end of the season. So we do have a little bit of money carry over. Always good. It's always nice to finish the end of the year with a decent balance. Let's accept this interview. What's going on here? I'd use this team orders. In this case, I was not much there going. I forgot I accidentally used team orders. Didn't mean to. It was an accident. I misclicked. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed it, of course, please do like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. And hit me up on Twitter if you want to get the daily update, because there is a daily update on videos as and when they come out. So if you haven't noticed, I'm trying to make sure that Motorsport Manager comes out every day, Monday to Friday. And then Football Manager twice a week, and if I can. And the vote went against Crusader Kings 2, but we'll come up with something else for that. If not, we'll do some Crusader Kings 2. I'm not going to do a Crusader Kings 2 video until then. I've not said that. But yeah. Anyway, guys, see you when I see you. Bye-bye.